The Emir of Qatar, Tamim Bin Hamad Al-Thani, is on a visit to India at the invitation of Prime Minister Modi. While these state visits are often filled with diplomatic formalities, beneath the surface lies a complex and strategically crucial relationship. We're talking about more than just handshakes and photo ops. This is about a partnership with a geographically small but incredibly influential nation. A nation that hosts over 830,000 Indian expatriates, a population vital to Qatar's very existence. India and Qatar's relationship is defined as deep-rooted historical ties of friendship. And while that might sound like standard diplomatic language, there's truth to it. External Affairs Minister Jaishankar made Doha his first diplomatic stop of 2025. This signals the importance New Delhi places on this relationship. We've seen a flurry of high-level visits. The Emir's visit in 2015, Modi's trips to Doha in 2016, and just last year in 2024. The Emir is reciprocating. These visits constantly highlight strengthened ties in trade, investment, energy, technology, and culture. And let's not forget the money. Indian expats in Qatar send back over $4 billion in remittances to India annually, making Qatar a significant source. But the real story here is the Indian community in Qatar. We're talking about 27% of Qatar's population, a staggering figure. To call them simply expatriate workers is a gross oversimplification. These aren't just laborers, they are the engine driving Qatar's economic growth. From the construction boom that has reshaped Doha's skyline to the intricate workings of its IT sector, Indians are present at every level. We're talking engineers, doctors, business professionals, educators, a diverse range of skills and expertise. Qatar's dependence on this workforce is absolute. Imagine for a moment if these 800,000 individuals suddenly left. Qatar's economy would be crippled. Infrastructure projects would grind to a halt. Essential services would be severely impacted. This isn't an exaggeration, it is the reality. The construction industry, for example, a major employer of Indian workers, is completely reliant on this demographic. Qatar needs India, arguably even more than India needs Qatari gas, a point often overlooked. And that brings us to energy. For years, Qatar has been a reliable supplier of liquefied natural gas or LNG to India, often at favorable prices. This has been a cornerstone of the relationship, a topic discussed at length during recent meetings at the India Energy Week 2025. But the global energy landscape is changing, and India is adapting. The elephant in the room is the growing energy relationship between India and the United States. As India diversifies its energy resources, increasing LNG purchases from the US, it raises questions. Will this dilute Qatar's strategic importance to India? Could it jeopardize those beneficial LNG deals that have saved India billions? These are critical questions. The recent 20-year LNG deal, estimated to save India $6 billion, shows how valuable this partnership has been. But such deals aren't guaranteed forever. Europe's scramble for Qatari gas after the Russia-Ukraine conflict is a reminder. Qatar has options. Their decision to strike a long-term deal with India, even with European demand, shows that they recognize India's growing power and have made a strategic decision. But India can't take Qatar's reliability for granted, especially with alternative energy sources becoming more attractive. Energy partnerships are about more than just transactions. They're about geopolitical positioning and long-term alliances. The India-Qatar relationship goes beyond LNG. It's deeply connected to regional stability in a very volatile West Asia. The successful resolution of the crisis involving 8 former Indian Navy officials initially sentenced to death in Qatar is a powerful example of India's diplomatic influence and the personal connection between Prime Minister Modi and the Emir. This crisis was handled with remarkable skill at the highest of levels. Prime Minister Modi's personal intervention, his warm relationship with the Emir, and the subsequent favorable LNG deal all point to a deeply personal and strategically important relationship at the highest levels. As India strengthens its ties with the wider GCC bloc, maintaining a strong relationship with Qatar is crucial. GCC investments in Indian infrastructure, especially in renewable energy and smart cities, further strengthen this partnership. The focus on areas like renewable energy and financial technology, as seen in recent Foreign Office consultations, shows a move beyond traditional energy cooperation. But challenges remain. Issues like labor rights, the welfare of expatriate workers, and regional tensions, including the ongoing Israel-Hamas conflict and instability in Syria, require constant dialogue and careful navigation. The Indian diaspora in Qatar, a vital link between the two countries, is also vulnerable to these regional pressures. The India-Qatar relationship is too strategically important to be taken lightly. It requires constant attention, strategic thinking, and a clear understanding of the ever-changing world of global geopolitics. It's a partnership built on mutual need, shared interests, and a significant human connection, a connection that will continue to shape the future for both nations.